2GR.
Our next award is for Best Bethesda Game.
Oh, boy.
And the nominees are... These may surprise some of you. The nominees are Doom Eternal, Elder Scrolls Blades, Fallout 76, Prey Mooncrash, and Rage 2. Starfield and the Elder Scrolls 6 did not make the cut.
I wonder why.
Shocker.
So let's start with Doom Eternal.
It's more Doom. Cool.
It was a good cinematic trailer.
It looks badass. All they had to do was play the music. And
It's on Earth.
Hell on Earth,
That's right.
which is
That's
the original Doom 2.
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't know why they're calling it Eternal, but they call the first one just Doom. So,
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's a continuation of the story.
Yeah,
You know,
it's Doom.
Whatever you want to call it that. Yeah.
It's Doom.
Yeah, that's
Doom
literally.
was
There's nothing else to say.
outstanding,
It's Doom.
and
That's probably a day one purchase for me.
for
You
sure.
enjoy the hell out of the first.
Oh yeah. And the first one was not a day one purchase for me, but
It wasn't
it
for
got
them either.
No.
it was an on sale purchase that I was
Yep.
like, wow, I should have paid $60 for this.
Yep. It
So-
felt like a steal picking that up at $20.
I know,
or
right?
$25. It was
No.
like, oh, wow.
But yeah, as soon as you came around the corner and you just heard that do 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 do, and I was like, oh,
it
I'm
is.
really excited for this because we figured it was coming, but
Yeah.
they. Bravo to id for bringing that franchise,
Yes.
the second FPS ever made, back to
Yeah.
glory the way they have.
It's a shame we didn't get anything more than a cinematic reveal and not even a release date.
No.
And we didn't get our 56 death count.
We got a 0 death count. How about that? Elder Scrolls Blades, we actually got a decent amount of
We got a lot.
footage for.
Yeah,
This is their
a lot.
online, or excuse me,
Mobile.
their mobile game.
Mobile, but available on every platform, isn't it? Isn't that wasn't that the
might
whole
be.
thing? It was
I
on
don't
phone. It was available for VR. It's
It-
playable on. I think it's gonna be on like Switch and consoles
PS4
and
stuff.
PC.
Yeah,
and
I
everything.
think mobile's their target
right
market for that.
But then they were like, yeah, you're gonna be able to play it on basically
you
everything.
walk around and you can attack and use magic. And...
It reminded me of like an older time, which is kind of something that's perfect for Bethesda, I suppose. Like
an elder time.
an elder time, a simpler time. It
The days
looks
of
like,
yore.
I have no clue whether I'll try it, although I'll probably try it not on mobile. It's for sure not like a real Elder Scrolls game, but
No.
I'm more interested in this than I was in Elder Scrolls Legends, as a card game. I think it's just, it could be fun.
It's their version of Fallout Shelter for Elder Scrolls. It's completely different mechanics,
Right.
but I think it's the same idea where you're going out in the world, you're doing stuff, and then you're building some sort of town, village, community center. So it's kind of like
But it's got that dungeon crawling in it,
a
and
base building type game.
I'm a sucker for dungeon crawling, like no matter what form it takes. Like I enjoy that. So
One of their big games from this E3 was Fallout 76. They had a decent showing at Microsoft's conference, and I believe in between some monologues from Todd Howard, they showed some clips and things here and there at Bethesda's conference.
showed a pretty decent amount.
Yeah.
The game's not going to have any NPCs.
Yeah, no human NPCs.
It's all
Really?
going to be players.
Yeah, it's all going to be robots, terminals, and players will be the only humans, which means very little in the way of RP, which I suppose makes sense as to why it's
Online.
way bigger than 4, because they're creating a sandbox. I mean, they're building Rust. They're building Ark. They literally are trying to build a survival. They're the first AAA company.
It's going to be like a Metal Gear Survive, they're saying.
Yeah.
Like a survival game.
So is there any story?
I'm sure
Probably
there
pretty
will be
limited.
minimal, but I
Maybe
think
like you've got like an AI in your helmet or something that's guiding you.
Here's what I'm expecting is that there's like a minimal story at the beginning when you get out of the vault and everything, and then it throws you in, and the robot's going to narrate you through like building your base and all that. But really, that game is a multiplayer experience.
like Destiny.
Yeah, but Destiny's trying to be a social MMO.
But I mean, as far as like there weren't really
story.
NPCs out in the
Right,
world, like
yeah.
somebody's just narrating what's
I
happening.
mean,
as you're
there
going
are
along.
plenty of big Steam games that this game is trying to be like. Really, like I mean, Ark is a pretty big game. There have been a lot of games that have tried to do this. Conan, Exiles.
Survival games, yeah.
There's a lot of smaller studios doing this, so it's not shocking me that it's finally big enough. I mean, one of our coworkers who does not typically play these games really wants to play this game.
Yeah, he does.
And I never thought I'd see the day that, well, one of our coworkers who just literally 100%ed Fallout 4 today, and
did he really?
No, she.
Oh, then I have no idea who we're talking about.
She's a huge Fallout 4 fan. She borrowed my collector's edition Pip-Boy for 2 different Halloween costumes. Anyway.
Now I know who we're talking about.
Yeah, she and this other guy who plays exclusively MMOs and like survival games, like they're trying to get me to play it with them. I never thought I'd see that happen, so there's certainly value to it. I just don't know. I'm like...
I have no investment at all into Fallout franchise.
I
enjoyed New Vegas, what I played, which a lot of people would argue is the best Fallout game in terms of like story.
I wanted another Obsidian game.
Yeah.
I really did. I wanted an old school like Obsidian top-down Fallout is really what I wanted. But this could be good.
Yeah.
Well, let's 86 the discussion of Fallout 76 and move on to... Yeah, that wasn't great. Move on to Prey Mooncrash.
You guys loved Prey.
Dude,
Prey
Prey's
was
so
fantastic.
good.
Still haven't played it.
And this doesn't even include the 3 extra modes that they just dropped in a free patch, which were New Game Plus, Story Mode, and Survival
Well,
Mode.
Mooncrash is out.
Right, but there's
right, but those are the
patch
3.
for the base
yeah.
game, and then Mooncrash is like a different every time you play it, random generated items.
I've actually watched it. It's kind of
stuff.
roguelike-y. Yeah,
roguelike.
I've watched it played. There are several classes that you start off with, and you're trying to evacuate the moon base, right? I think the goal is to get to the point where you evacuate with all 5 of the classes in one run without dying, which great way to set up progression and something that could become very just like, okay, I just kind of do this, you know, it gives people a goal. It looks cool. Prey was awesome.
Prey was
it controls
fantastic.
well. The suspense is great. The art style is
scary as heck.
fantastic. I think I like Prey from them better than I like Dishonored. And that's a bold statement. I'm not saying Dishonored is bad.
game.
Prey was another one of those games that I actually did buy it at full price and no remorse.
Right.
So good.
And they're goofy little like if you only got what they were doing if you played Prey.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there laughing when he like put the sticky on her and it fell off and like it.
Not a mimic.
That was not a great press conference in general, but that moment like had me.
It was cute.
That team
almost cringy but cute.
Speaking of almost cringy but cute, Rage 2.
I don't know about the cute factor.
I mean, definitely not cute.
The head on the wall, you push the button and he sings you a song.
That was good. The collector's edition thing. I mean, I like Andy WK. They shouldn't have had him. But here's what I will not do. Here's what I wasn't here to comment on this. Here's what I will not do. I will not punish the game for the way that Bethesda chose to present it. And they showed more gameplay for that than they showed of basically anything.
Yeah.
They talked about it a lot. I kind of am excited for that game. I think it looks fun in some of the same ways that Doom looks fun. Mm-hmm. It's fast-paced. It's got abilities. It's got kind of a Bulletstormy feel to it, which Bulletstorm's a cult classic. Got remastered. People love that game. I loved the teleportation. The gunplay looked cool. The abilities looked cool.
That game just looks fun.
Yeah, and I don't care if it's got a good story. If you're going to set me loose in a sandbox and unabashedly be like, yep, this is our Mad Max Neon remix, like, go for it. It looks like the best way to do that. So
it's almost like they took the idea of, I mean, not the idea, because Rage, correct me if I'm wrong, Rage came out after the first Borderlands, right?
I don't know the timeline.
I feel like it did. I feel like it came like a year or two.
It was
after.
real close, yeah. I remember because they were compared to each other a lot.
A lot. So, but Rage doesn't have the RPG elements,
No.
the
Diablo
drop.
loot drops.
Yeah.
Rage was very visually impressive and had very little in the way of compelling gameplay.
So the game itself, if obviously the gunplay is good enough like that, and they have a big open world with a lot of different fun objectives, I could see myself actually really enjoying this game. I enjoyed Borderlands 1 and 2 just because they were fun to play and fun to get lost in the world. And I enjoyed the loot system, but it wasn't what called me to the game. I just enjoyed the world. So if in Rage 2 they can do that, hey.
If they were smart, they would tie in the release of Rage 2 with Season 2 of Agretsuko.
What in the hell?
Because that's all she goes.
Oh, I can't stand you.
What I'm hoping is that this is first-person Just Cause with Doom gameplay,
And Mad
like
Max.
mechanics and hero abilities, essentially.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
sold, and good vehicle gameplay too.
That's what
which
I'm
we've
hoping,
already
too.
seen that they can do because they develop Mad Max. So
Did they really?
yeah.
Oh,
We'll see.
Nice.
I'm a little lukewarm towards it, but we'll
okay.
see. All right, so quick recap. Our nominees were Doom Eternal, Elder Scrolls Blades, Fallout 76, Prey, Mooncrash, and Rage 2.
Boom.
I got to pick this award.
Oh boy.
So, Onyx, we'll start with you. You picked
Rage 2.
Rage 2.
Because it just looks fun. I think that game has a lot of potential. So, yeah.
Okay.
Rage 2.
This day is full of beauty, Onyx. Why are we agreeing on stuff? Come on, man. I picked Rage 2 as well.
Yes, you did.
I knew that I picked that one for sure because
Yeah.
I didn't even struggle. It
I
wasn't
know,
even
I know.
Like honestly, I think my second choice was Fallout Blades. It's like or Elder
Scrolls.
Scrolls Blades. It's like no,
Yeah.
I'm not picking that game.
That's exactly how I
Rage
felt.
looks cool.
Yeah. They just showed enough, you know?
Rudy went with Fallout 76.
Rudy. Wild man.
He probably was like, I just don't care, and this is the biggest thing they showed. Like
He enjoys Fallout. I think he played 3 and 4.
yeah,
played 4 as well.
Maybe he's
Yeah.
cautiously optimistic for Fallout.
So this is going to be interesting. So
Oh no.
my personal pick is Prey Mooncrash
Okay. Okay.
as a personal pick.
Right.
However,
I love that, but you're about to ruin it.
I am reviewing this list again,
no.
and I've decided that I would like to join a consensus for giving this award out. So the official TGR award, Gaming Resume Award for Best Bethesda Game goes to Rage 2.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, Rage 2.
Hope- The game
I
is
would
good.
have been okay with Prey because I
Yeah,
did
I
love
know,
that
seriously.
game, but
Like,
I could tell you guys were like, "Oh no, he's gonna go the other way."
I thought you were gonna go I thought you were gonna go Blades. I was like,
no.
nah.
No. Prey deserves the praise it's getting.
Oh no! Hey, new game, fresh ideas.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Lots of gameplay.
They should make a game called Prey Z.
Oh,
and it's red Prey.
God.
Z virus.
Okay. And that's it for Bethesda.
This video's over.
Like what you saw? Check out some of our other videos and be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with our latest content. Thanks for your support and thanks for watching.